Hey yo guys, welcome back to another video. This right here is the top 12 tips for Minecraft roleplay. Number 1 is resource packs. Resource packs make the game just look the littlest bit better. So as you can see, director right here, he's walking. This animation right here is not in normal vanilla Minecraft. It is because of the fresh animation pack that I have right here. And also these are all of the little packs that I use. I don't like ones that totally change like the look of the entire game, but I do recommend at least having a few that change small little things like this just to make the game a little bit better looking. Speaking of, number 2 is shaders. Now, okay, shaders obviously requires Optifine. Even if you don't want to use shaders, I still recommend also using Optifine because then you get nice connected glass textures like this, and also FPS wise, it's also just better. But yeah, shaders, they just make lighting look so much better. Even if we take a step outside, this looks 10 times better. This right here is the complementary shaders, but these are all of the ones that I use in case you are interested. Number 3 is looking them in the face. So, okay, let me explain. Okay, so when you are talking with someone in the game, you want to have your cursor right on their face. And this goes especially for the other person that is not recording. So obviously I am the one, recording right here. So maybe, for the viewer's perspective, I might want to look down a little bit so that I could see more of his face. But if we flip the roles and instead he looks, further down, more like my body, chest, wherever, see how that looks? That looks strange because he's not looking directly at my face. But then when he does, that just adds, that little bit more. Number 4, have interesting skins. Okay, so let me explain. This right here is the poacher skin that I made. As you could see, all I did was I just looked up on Skindex, Daryl Dixon, and then, so that was my base. I already knew that, okay, I wanted him to look somewhat like that. Daryl Dixon isn't much of a poacher, so I'm like, okay, what should I add? So I added stuff like, hey, look, there's a little bit of tiger fur right there. Or look, he has like Ravager looking pants, just to add like that little bit more. Because adding more character onto your skins adds more to your, character. Number 5 is slim versus classic skins. So basically in Minecraft there are 2 types of skin. Classic, which has 4 pixel arms, and then there is the Alex version, which is slim. This right here, as you could see, is a classic skin. So what that means is that everything lines up perfectly. There's no extra pixels or black lines. But if we take this skin that is supposed to be slim, as you can see, the 2 pixel arms, since it's set to classic, it has these black bars on it. So yeah, you definitely want to avoid those at all costs. Number 6, become your character. In my videos, I play 3 characters. 1, Ruby Creeper, which he's basically just normal me. Angelo, which when I am portraying him, I need to kind of act dumb and in a way let my intrusive thoughts out. And then when playing a character such as Planky here, I need to, kind of go into the mindset of him like, this old, hard as nails, sort of like military vet, When you embody your character, it just makes that acting like more believable and stuff. And in a way, it's sort of not acting, like it kind of becomes natural at that point. Number 7 is make notes. This is the most important thing, I would say, out of all of these. No matter what type of video you are doing, always have notes, because notes will keep like this line that you can stay on. Even if you veer off a little bit and you want to do a little bit of improv or whatever you might be doing, that line is there so that you can always jump back onto it without any like disruptions or anything like that. Even with this video right here, I have notes. Because obviously if I was just going to remember these 12 things, I might forget one, they might be out of order, and then, that would in turn make the video kind of bad. Speaking about making the video bad, notes are useful when you read them. If you do not read the notes, you will have no idea what's happening in the video. In turn, that might make the video pacing kind of slow, because then you might need a pause and stuff, and then that would make a kind of bad video. Number 8 is plan your plot. So this right here is Javi Jones from the roleplay series that I made called Shadow Creek. Shadow Creek was good. I loved it. I made an entire video about it about like a month or 2 ago. Anyways, in that video, it is mentioned that when I started the series, I had no idea what the end was gonna be, which it kinda made the ending a little bit rushed because I had to cram it all in at the end. But also, most importantly, it left a bunch of plot holes because I didn't know what I was doing leading up to that, you know? So I'd recommend knowing at least somewhat what you want to do. Kind of going back to like the whole like line thing, have like a central storyline. And obviously it can kind of deviate off of that, but make sure that it comes back to the storyline, and then obviously you can change it and adapt and stuff like that. Number 9, make sure that the vibe is right. Okay. That sounds very weird. Understand what sort of like genre you're going for. Like, for example, on the Nomad, we have more, you know, jokey type things, as you can obviously see. So there might be more jokes in the videos. But if you're doing something like, I don't know, some sort of apocalypse roleplay or whatever, you might, you know, want to lay off of the jokes and be more serious. Obviously, this is different for every single roleplay, but make sure that whatever sort of vibe you're going for, have that laid out before you even start recording. Number 10, know your setting. So like I said earlier, if you're doing something like a zombie apocalypse roleplay, you might want like an abandoned city. It wouldn't make sense that it's in some sort of like, you know, futuristic city or whatever, you know? Understand your setting and know how you want to use your setting, because this kind of goes into the next one, but you also want to be realistic with your expectations, especially in terms of like fighting scenes and stuff. They might sound really cool, but I mean, this is Minecraft. Like, there is only one animation and it's just that, you know? So it might not look the best. So instead of having like the fight scene be, you know, the main eye catcher, what you might want to do is add to the setting, add fire, add explosions, lava, whatever it might be to make it more interesting. And then here it is, number 12. Most importantly, just have fun with it. I mean, Minecraft roleplay doesn't need to be like a super serious thing, and especially it should not be like this stressful thing. It should be fun. Obviously, it can be a lot of work. I will say that right now. If you are trying to get into this sort of thing, you will need to do a lot of preparing, planning, and planning when you are going to record, edit, upload, thumbnail, stuff like that. But all in all, just make it your own thing and have fun with it, because if you don't enjoy it, then honestly, stop doing it. If it's not fun for you, then you need to change something to make it fun for you and everybody else that is participating. So there it is, 12 tips for Minecraft roleplay. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.